I'm about to share 5 things that you can declutter now in order to look and feel chic and elegant. Hello everyone, Jennifer L. Scott here, and welcome to the Daily Connoisseur. If you are new to my channel, I am the author of Lessons from Madame Chic and the Madame Chic series, in which I share stylish secrets I learned while living in Paris. And in today's video, I wanted to share 5 categories of things that you can declutter right now. And this is going to help you feel chic and elegant. So let's start off with category number 1, which is worn out clothing. Okay, so this can encapsulate everything from your everyday clothes to your workout clothes, your loungewear, your pajamas, whatever you tend to wear during the day. If it looks worn out, if it's past its prime, if it's been through one too many washes, it's looking dingy, faded, if it has holes in it, if your sweaters are pilling, it's time to either fix them or declutter them. So I'm not saying that you have to get rid of these things immediately. Some, yes, you will. I mean, some things like sometimes for the categories that you don't go through that often, like let's say workout clothes or sleepwear, there are some things in there that you just know they've got to go. They can't be fixed, okay? But for some items, if it's a beloved sweater, you can buy a sweater razor. You could shave the pills off. You can fix the holes from the moths. You can fix it. But until you do, I urge you to not wear them, because when you wear clothing that is past its prime and it just looks worn out, it really can not only affect your mood and how you feel, but of course your overall look as well. And it just doesn't look that good. So you can fix the item if you want to. You could set it aside and fix it. Or if you're going to donate it, let's say it's gently used and someone could love it again and resurrect it, then you can donate it to your local charity shop. If it's beyond that and you don't feel comfortable donating it to a charity shop, you can still recycle it. So they have textile recycling. Animal shelters are always looking for more fabrics. Ask them first. Or if the item is 100% natural fibers, then you can also compost it. So these things are all good to know. You don't have to throw it in the trash. I know people don't want to do that, and rightfully so. You can still recycle your clothes so that they don't just end up in a landfill. But it is a good idea. And this category is hard to declutter, because chances are, if it's really worn out, it means that you wore it a lot, which means that you loved it. So it's difficult to get rid of something that you love so much, but you have to be honest with yourself and have a look at it. And if it's just not looking optimal anymore on you, it really does have to go. And you could focus on the clothing that you do have and feel good in that, or you could go shopping and get some new things that also feels good, if it's within your budget, of course. But yes, this is the main thing, is our clothing, how we wear it, how we present ourselves, and it needs to be in top condition. The second category to declutter right now in order to feel chic and elegant are your undergarments. Most people have undergarments right now in their drawers that are past their prime. And unless you ruthlessly, constantly go through your undergarments and edit them, you probably are in this boat where you have some panties where the elastic isn't that strong anymore, or maybe your bras have gone through the wash cycle one too many times and they're digging into your side, and you can see that silhouette in your clothing. And not only that, but they're uncomfortable if you do this too, right? So if your undergarments are faded, if they have holes in them, rips, tears, any of the above, it's time to get rid of them and clear them out. You probably have a lot of undergarments, and you probably don't even need these old worn out pieces. It is really time to get rid of them, because undergarments are the foundation of your wardrobe. And if they're not looking amazing, if they're not functioning properly, then they're not really doing their job. By the way, in the description box below, I'll leave a list of all my recommended brands. I've got some wonderful undergarment brands. I do all the research to find the best ones for you, so I will leave all of that down below. Category number 3 to declutter now are worn out shoes. So shoes are such a big deal. Now, I remember when I was in college in particular, and you don't have much money when you're in college, so I had pretty cute outfits, but my shoes were always just really worn out. They were like, they'd seen too many beach days or walking on the hot pavement in Los Angeles, but I rarely purchased new shoes for myself, and my shoes looked worn out. And there really is no faster way to kind of ruin an outfit than if your shoes are not looking good. Now, you can buy shoes at any price point, but it's important for your shoes to look good, to match your outfit in a way that complements it, and for them to also be in top condition. This does not mean that you have to throw out all your shoes each year. I have very high quality shoes that have lasted me years. My Jimmy Choo heels, my Ferragamo heels, my Thursday boots. These shoes are so well made that they last year after year after year. Now, if they ever start to look bad, I will definitely get rid of them, but they're still looking good. So if you buy high quality shoes, they tend to last longer. However, you might have some heavily worn shoes. Like I tend to get new sandals every spring, summer, because I wear my sandals so heavily in Southern California. You're walking out, they're open-toed, dirt can get on them, or grass that's wet from the sprinklers, that type of thing. So I tend to refresh my sandals every season, but you just have to keep an eye on it. When is it time to upgrade your shoes? And you can hopefully find shoes that are in your budget that complement your outfits and can give you that overall elegant look. The fourth thing to declutter is any and all worn out handbags. So I see this a lot as well. Someone looks great, they're expressing their true style, clothing looks great, shoes look great, but the handbag is really worn out, like fraying, or maybe it has like a hole in it, or black scuff marks, if it's a canvas bag and it's been set down too many times. But a handbag that does not look in optimal condition does make the whole outfit look really shabby. Now again, you don't need to go run off to Chanel and buy a quilted Chanel bag, although that would be nice, because you can find handbags at any price point. I mean, you can go to Walmart and get a good handbag. You could go to the thrift store and get a great handbag probably that still looks good. So I'm not saying that you have to spend money on a handbag. I have found that if you invest in a good quality handbag, it will last you a long time. So I do recommend that you purchase a handbag that fits in your budget, that's the highest quality that you can afford. So again, this is hard because it's overused, it probably means that you love it. For example, I have a Louis Vuitton bag that I purchased years ago, like well over a decade ago, and it's not looking good anymore. I mean, the strap is broken. I still need to send it in to get it fixed. But also the straps are dirty. It just looks shabby, This bag was expensive. I loved this bag. It's Louis Vuitton, but I'm not wearing it right now because it's past its prime. I do plan to fix it, so I'm not saying you have to throw these things away, but the option is either to fix it or stop wearing it, basically. Parallel issue with this is, okay, let's say you have the handbag that you like and it looks good, it's in top form. Well, what does the inside look like? You also have to declutter the inside of the handbag that you do have. And this is something that requires constant upkeep, because I'll go through my bags and you're probably like me. I have receipts in them. I have little baggies of snacks for my kids. I might have toys. I carry a lot of notebooks with me and I forget. So I'll open up a handbag and I'll have like 3 notebooks and 5 pens inside this handbag, and I'm wondering why it's so heavy. Scrunchies. I mean, you might have so many things in your handbag. It is a good idea to go through it at least once a week to go and clear it out. Because if you look chic and elegant, but your handbag is full of trash, literally, that's going to affect you. You're going to subconsciously know that. So it's a good idea to keep your handbags decluttered as well. And the final category we're going to talk about decluttering is your wallet. So I've seen this as well, where someone looks fabulous, their handbag looks great, shoes look great, and then the wallet comes out and the wallet is really worn out with like holes in it, or it's fraying, or it's totally cluttered up with things. It's a great idea to have a wallet that is not only decluttered on the inside, but looks great on the outside. Now again, you do not have to run to the designer stores to get a big fancy wallet, although that's nice and it's okay if you do that as well. But you can find wallets anywhere. I mean, you can get basic little canvas zip wallets for a very inexpensive price. The point is that they look clean. And I think it's a good idea to keep your money in something that looks good and clean rather than some like ramshackle thing. I have a joke with one of my friends. She's absolutely gorgeous. She looks like a supermodel. Everything she does looks beautiful, but we always joked when we were really young, like our early 20s, that her wallet like needed an upgrade. And we were always joking with her about this because it was like held together with rubber bands and and I still remember it, you know? And so we would laugh about this, because it's true. It's like, that's not so good for your self-image. Even for if nobody else sees it, you've got to keep your money in something that looks good. So if you're on a major budget, visit your local thrift store, and you never know what you're going to find. You can find things that still are in great condition, that are a fraction of the price that they would normally be at the store. And you can still look good with all of these things and keep them in optimal condition. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. There's so many more things that we could declutter in order to be chic and elegant. So if you'd like to see a part 2 of this video, please give it a thumbs up, and that lets me know that you enjoy my content. For more 10-item wardrobe content, I invite you to follow me on LTK. LTK is a shopping app where I share my outfits of the day, and you can easily shop my looks. I will leave my LTK store down below. Thanks for joining us here today, everyone. Keep calm and remain classy, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.